Okay, good morning, all of you. Hello.
Good morning.
Good
morning,
switch on your videos. Adi, Ishwar, Mohammad Sinan. Sinan have some problems. She have reported. Rawls and Hanna, switch on your videos. Okay. So I think we have completed SSS congruence criteria, SAS congruence criteria, and ASA congruence criteria. Okay, I want anybody to say what these are. Okay, Han Rafi, can you tell me SSS congruence criteria?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Yes.
One
Tell
minute.
me. What do you mean by SSS congruence criteria?
If under a given correspondence, the three sides of one triangle are equal to the three corresponding sides of the another triangle, then the triangle are congruent.
Triangles are congruent, isn't it? If any three sides of one triangle are exactly congruent or equal to the corresponding three sides of the other triangle, then we can say that the two triangles are congruent. Okay, Harin, tell me what is SAS congruence condition.
If under a correspondence, two sides of the two sides and the angle included between them of a triangle, then they are equal to the corresponding sides. The angles included between them are congruent.
If two sides and the included angle of one triangle is congruent to or equal to two sides and included angle of the other triangle, that is corresponding two sides and the included angle of the other triangle, then we can say that the two triangles are congruent, isn't it? Side, angle, side. So two sides and included angle of one triangle is exactly equal to two sides and included angle, that is corresponding sides. So when we say sides, we mean corresponding two sides and included angle of the another triangle. Then we can say that the two triangles are congruent. Okay. Then next theorem was ASA congruence, isn't it? Yes, Nivedita. What you mean by
Yes,
ASA congruence criteria?
ASC stands for angle side angle, and if under a correspondence, two angles and the included side of a triangle are equal
to
two corresponding angles and the included side of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent.
Very good. ASA congruence criteria says that two angles and included side of one triangle is exactly equal to the corresponding two angles and the included side of the other triangle. Then we can say that the two triangles are congruent. You need not go for measuring the third side and the third angle or any other sides. Isn't it? Two angles and included side is equal to two and corresponding two angles and included side of the other triangle. You need not go for measuring the other two sides and the remaining angle or anything. It will become equal and the triangles will become congruent. That is the meaning of ASA congruence criteria, and all some problems also we have completed, isn't it? Now, fourth rule or fourth congruence criteria is called RHS congruence criteria, and this is applicable only for right triangles, right angled triangles. Understood? What is it? RHS.
Right angle.
Right angled hypotenuse side. Right angled hypotenuse side. These are the elements which we measure. Okay, RHS criteria. That is applicable only for right angled triangles. What are the elements of right angled triangle? We have studied in the previous chapter, no? What are the important parts of a right angled triangle?
90 degree.
One angle is 90 degree. Very good. One angle will be 90 degree. Then, what are the sides called? Abhinav Sajan, can you tell me?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse, one side.
Hypotenuse,
The other one is
Altitude and base.
Longest side is known as hypotenuse. Then Aradhya, what is the other side called? Other two sides are called what?
Altitude, legs of
the triangle. Okay, other than that, two names are given for them. No, one is the
altitude
and base.
Altitude and base. So three important elements of right angle triangle are what? Yes. Hypotenuse. Yes, hypotenuse. Then base and altitude, isn't it? Hypotenuse, base and altitude. So we are going to study the congruence criteria of right angled triangle, how to compare right angled triangle. So by using this RHS congruence criteria, you can compare two right angled triangles. Let us see. So let us see what is RHS, then I'll explain it. Okay, see, just read it in your mind, children. RHS congruence criterion. If under a correspondence, that's a relationship, under a correspondence, the hypotenuse and one side, any one side, that means it can be base or it can be altitude, of a right-angled triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right-angled triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Okay, what is it? If under a correspondence, the hypotenuse and one side of a right-angled triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right-angled triangle, then the triangles are congruent. You need not measure the three sides or three angles. That is the meaning. Okay. Okay, one more. Abhinav Sajan, I gave a chance for you. Okay, I'll call in somebody else. Michelle, come on, read it. Read. What is RHS congruence criteria?
Under a correspondence, the hypotenuse and one side of a right-angled triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right-angled triangle, then the triangles are
Congruent. Okay, I'll explain to you what is it, children. Now listen to me. We can. Okay. Listen.
Okay, I'll show the previous slide.
Wait. I'll show you. I'll give you time to write it. While I'm drawing two right angle triangle, I want to explain the rule. What is it? So this is one right angle triangle and this is another right angle triangle, children. So two right angle triangle I have drawn and let me color it. We can give one triangle yellow and the other one green. Okay, so listen, two triangles I have drawn and right angled triangles. Now listen. Okay, so let one be ABC, and this be PQR. Two triangles, and you know, right angled triangle means one angle will be always 90 degrees, isn't it? So this angle be at 90 degree, and here you know that 90 degree. So two angles will be 90 degree. Then you can compare, and what does this RHS congruence criteria say is this one. That is, there, if two right triangles are given, you have to compare their hypotenuse. Okay, you have to compare their hypotenuse. Hypotenuse, if this is 5 centimeter, children, this also should be 5 centimeter. Then hypotenuse should be equal. Hypotenuse should be equal. Hypotenuses should be equal. Clear? That is compulsory. One side, that is hypotenuse, should be equal, and one more side, any one more side you have to check. That is hypotenuse should be equal, that is compulsory. Then any one side, either altitudes can be same or the base can be same. Understood? Either altitudes can be same or the bases can be same. Suppose bases are same, you can take 3 centimeters. Then this also should be 3 centimeter respectively. Means what? Each separately should be equal. So what does RHS criterion say? According to RHS criteria, these two triangles are congruent because you can see hypotenuses are same. Hypotenuses are same and this bases are same. Then you can say that the two right triangles are congruent. Okay, you need not measure side. It is not compulsory to measure the third side. If these two conditions are okay, that is what hypotenuse should be same and one more side should be equal. Then you can say that they are congruent.
Congruent.
Because right triangle means one angle will be 90 degrees, isn't it? One angle will be 90 degrees. So in the case of right angle triangle, you have to check only this, whether their hypotenuses remain same, are of equal measure. Whether hypotenuses are of equal measure, and you have to check whether the any one side, either altitudes should be same or their bases should be same. That's all. So then you can conclude that the triangles are congruent. That is the meaning of RHS congruence criteria. Clear, children? What do you mean by RHS congruence criteria? Now again we'll come back to the PDF and then read it, and you have to write it. Okay. Yes. Yes, RHS congruence. Hannah, read it.
If
Now-
under RHS congruence criteria, if under a correspondence the hypotenuse and one side of the right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other right angle triangle, then the triangles are congruent.
Okay. Jomi, Aaron, Jomi, Katie, read it.
These correspondence, the hypotenuse and one side of the right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right angle triangle, then the triangles are congruent.
Okay. Savio, read it.
If under a correspondence, the hypotenuse and one side of a right angled triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right angled triangle, then the triangles are congruent.
Okay. Aradhya, read it.
Yes, ma'am. If under a correspondence, the hypotenuse and one side of the right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right angle triangle, then the triangles are congruent.
Okay. Did you understand, children? What is RHS congruence criteria? It says
Yes,
that if under a correspondence, the hypotenuse and one side of a right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right angle triangle, then the triangles are congruent, equal. Okay. So actually, what is the meaning of that? It is if two right triangles are given, what you have to compare? You compare only their hypotenuses and one more side. Okay, if hypotenuses are equal and one more side are equal, then you can conclude that the two triangles are congruent. That is
Congruent.
meaning of this. Okay, yes, Sebastian. Stancel, Sebastian, read it once more. Stancel. Stancel, Sebastian. Are you hearing me?
Yes, ma'am.
Read it.
Yes, ma'am.
Read it once more.
If under a correspondence, the hypotenuse and one side of a right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse of one side of another right angle triangle, then the triangle are congruent.
Triangles are congruent. When you read, look into it and read it. Okay. Hypotenuse and one side of another triangle and right angle triangle, then the triangles are congruent. I hope all of you have understood now. Shall we pass on to the problems, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the next period, no? So we have time. So we'll pass on to the next problem. The problems related to it. Let's check. What is it? I'll zoom it out. Okay. Can you read it now with this? No. Okay. Here, you can read it, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on, Abhinav Sajan, can you read it, first one.
Ma'am,
Read
in
this,
figure 732,
louder. The measures
ma'am,
of
in figure 7.32, measures of some parts of triangle are given by applying RHS congruence rule. State which pairs of triangle are congruent in case of
in case of congruent triangles.
triangle, which side
Write the result.
the result in
Symbolic form. Write the result in the symbolic form. Isn't it? Okay, what is the question, children? Measures of some parts of triangles are given to you. By applying RHS congruence rule, state which pairs of triangles are congruent. In the case of congruent triangles, write the result in the symbolic form. That's what is asked. Okay, so come on, Anlin, first one, compare.
Yes,
Now you learned RHS congruence criteria, no? So children, what you have to compare in the right angle triangle? You have to compare
What
The
is
hypotenuse
and
and one side.
one side of the right angle?
Okay.
of the
Are they congruent, Anlin?
Yes, ma'am. That is written the base 3 centimeter and
This
the
one. I'm asking about this one. Base is 3 centimeter and the other one
Yes,
is
ma'am.
2.5.
2.5
Okay, forget
centimeter.
about it. What you have to compare?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuses are same, no? 6
Yes, ma'am.
centimeter. This is also 6 centimeter and one more side should be same, right? Is it
Yes,
given
ma'am.
like that?
Base.
This
Ma'am,
is 3 centimeter and this is 2.5, no?
yes,
Then
ma'am.
they be congruent?
No, ma'am.
So they are not congruent, isn't it? Okay, we will check with the, which is the second one, this one. This second question. Second question, Adidev. Second one. Second one, compare second one and tell me whether they are congruent or not.
congruent.
Are they congruent, children? Okay, tell me the equal parts.
2 centimeters.
Ma'am, base is
Two triangles are there. Can you identify?
Ma'am, they are congruent.
They are congruent. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, then tell me the congruent parts. Adidev, tell me the congruent parts.
Ma'am,
2 centimeters.
ma'am, 2 centimeters.
No, congruent parts you have to tell me. Which are the congruent sides?
Ma'am, side D and B.
See, after so many exercise problems, you are representing a side using one letter. How many letters you use to represent a side?
D and
Two
B.
letters.
Huh?
2 letters.
Two letters. So tell me which side it is.
Ma'am, D and B.
Adidev, which sides are equal? Which are the sides which are equal? Tell me.
CA and
D and B.
Is equal to or AC. CA or AC is equal to what?
BD.
CA of triangle ABC is equal to
And BD.
BD of the other triangle, isn't it? Yeah, BD of the other triangle. Then two sides. Okay, then which is the second side which is equal?
AB equal to
AB.
AB equal to AB.
BA or AB is equal to AB, isn't it? That is same line, common for both triangles, isn't it? That line is common for triangles. So we can say that AC is equal to BD, 2 centimeters. Then AB is equal to AB itself. So you can say that they are two right triangles, no? One angle is 90 degree there. Each angles are 90 degree in both the triangles. Then AB can be taken as their hypotenuse, isn't it? Longest side.
Yes, ma'am.
So hypotenuses are same. And one more side, that is the base or altitude, it can be. And they are also same. So They are congruent or what?
They are congruent.
They are. So you have to tell me the congruence.
Yeah.
What we wrote that AC is equal to BD, isn't it? BD. Then we wrote AB is
BD.
equal to AB. Now tell me the congruence criteria. Yes, Aradhya, tell me. How will you write? Not criteria. Tell me the congruence in symbolic form. Which triangle to which triangle? Two triangles we have. Two triangles. Okay, tell me, Adidev, can you tell me? Which are the two triangles congruent?
Ma'am, the second one.
Yeah, same thing. You have to write it in the symbolic form. Two triangles name. See, it is already given. AB is equal to AB, no? So you can start with that. AB.
Yes.
Then third side is C here. Okay. Can be congruent to here AB. And third side will be D.
ABD.
ABD, right there, then we can check. Okay, so I wrote here ABC is congruent to ABD. Now check whether the side, whether what is written is correct or not. You can cross check it. So how you will cross check? AB is equal to AB. Yes, correct from the figure. Now what second side is? It is given BC is equal to BD. Is it correct? Yes, BC.
Yes, ma'am.
No, it is not there. BC is not given. It is we can check only AC. No, AC should be equal to AC should be equal to AD. Then it is wrong, isn't it? We cannot write that correspondence. It is wrong. So which correspondence you will write? AC should be equal to BD. No, children. AC should be equal to BD. 2 centimeters, isn't it? So we can write. So AD should come. So we can write ABD. If you write ABD, no. So ABD, if you write, it will be correct, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Check. AB is equal to AB. Okay. Then AC should be equal to
BD.
BD. So how instead of AB, you can write a BAD. BAD, you check. AB and BAD. If you write BAD, if you write, okay, AB is equal to AB. Then AC is equal to BD, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it is correct.
This is the correct correspondence. This is the way you have to write them. So AB is equal to AB or BA, same. AB and BA are same. So AB is equal to AB. Then next you have to show that AC is equal to BD. So the positions you have to check. AC is here, BD is here. Correct. Okay. So ABC is congruent to BAD. Then third side also you can check. Third angle also you can check. C is equal to D, isn't it? 90 degrees each. If you check that, you will get the congruence easily, isn't it? C is equal to D. C and D should be on same position. Third one. Understood? So this is the correct congruence which you have to write. Understood, children, how to write? First you write whatever you feel correct. Okay. Then you have to cross check. Then you can correct it and write it. Okay. Now next, first of all, copy down what are the equal sides given. Then most probably whatever you write will be correct. But some cases like this, then you can interchange, check, cross check, and then write. Okay. Next one. Next question. Next question. See, so many are there. If I call, nobody will respond. How? Gautam Krishna? Gautam Krishna? Absent. I'm putting absent for these people who are not responding. I don't want in the class like this. Gautam Krishna, where are you? Devanarayanan? Devanarayanan?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, do this one problem. Third one. You have to check only the two sides. Two sides and hypotenuse, whether they are equal or not. Adi Ishwar? Adi Ishwar, are you there? I'll put absent for these people. Okay. Mohammad Sinan? Mohammad Sinan, you told me there is a network issue. You cannot switch on your camera. Okay, you have to answer the questions. Sinan? Mohammad Sinan, are you there? Fayaz Mohammad? Fayaz?
None saying that he cannot on his mic.
Al Farhan? Okay, Abel Jofi? Abel?
Ma'am, he is not in our class.
Abel? B maybe, B section. He's maybe for listening he have entered. Al Farhan is not there. Adi Ishwar? Adi Ishwar? Stansel, come on, answer it. Stansel Sebastian. Stansel, answer this question. Third one. Third question. You have to compare. Can you recognize it as two triangles, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I shall color one of you that, then it is easy for you. I'll color it. One is blue. Okay, I cannot color it like that. Just okay, I'll try my best. Yeah, I have colored it. Now tell me, you can recognize it as two triangles, no? Now,
Yes,
which
ma'am.
are
Yes,
the
ma'am.
common, which are the parts you have to compare? Stansel? Stansel?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, which are the two sides you can compare? This is one triangle. This is one triangle.
Ma'am,
Huh?
CBA and CDA.
CBA and CDA. Very good. Okay. Then tell me which are the congruent parts, which are the equal parts of the two triangles. It's given there, no? Check the measurements. Yeah, BA. Okay, BA is equal to?
DA.
BA is equal to what? Which? BA of this triangle is congruent to?
BA.
BA of this triangle is congruent to which part of this triangle?
DA.
DA. Okay, good. Then next. Next, which is the part equal?
Ma'am, CD equal to?
No, that is not given. It is not given that they are equal. See, we have done similar problems in the previous class, isn't it? When two triangles come together, you can see that one portion is common for both triangles. Which is that?
CA.
CA. CA is equal to CA, isn't it? Same side. Same side, that is common for both the triangles. Okay, so two sides you got, no? So one can be the hypotenuse. Children, this is the hypotenuse. And which side is along with the 90-degree angle? That is the altitude. Okay. The other opposite to the 90-degree, that is known as the hypotenuse. You know that. So hypotenuses are same and one more side is same. So the triangles are congruent. So can you tell me which are the two triangles congruent? Michelle, which are the two triangles congruent? Now we got two equal parts, isn't it? Yeah. Michelle. Tell me two congruent triangles there. In the symbolic form, you have to write the triangle. Which triangle is congruent to which triangle?
ABC.
ABC, we will write that. ABC is congruent to? You can take this, children, as middle angle because 90-90. ADC, we will write. Then you can check. Then check it. Okay. So we can check. Okay, let us check whether what she told is correct. AB is equal. AB is given. AB is given. AB should be equal to AD. That is correct. Then AC should be equal to AC. Is it correct? Yes. AC
Yes, ma'am.
to AC. Same points they are lying, isn't it? Same position. So two sides are equal and angle B is equal to angle D. That is also correct, isn't it? Middle pole angles are also matching. Angles you need not measure like that because it is already given 90-degree angle, right angle. So by RHS congruence criteria, the two triangles are congruent. You can conclude that by RHS congruence criteria, the two triangles are congruent. Did you understand, children?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So in the next class, we can continue. Today, any more period? One more period is there, no, for you? No.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Thursday. Today it is Saturday. Only this period. Okay, bye, children. So I'll take attendance and wind up the class. It's time. So I hope you understood what is RHS congruence criteria. Okay, anybody can conclude. Okay, I'll call Michelle. Sorry, Nivedita. Come on, what is RHS congruence criteria?
Yes, ma'am. If under a correspondence, the hypotenuse and one side of a right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right angle triangle, then the triangles are congruent.
Yes. What does it mean is in a right angle triangle, you need not check all the three sides of one triangle or all the angles and all. What you have to check in the case of right angle triangle, check whether the hypotenuses are same and also one more side that can be either basis or altitude. If those two measures are equal, then you can conclude that the triangles are congruent. Clear, children? That is known as RHS congruence criteria. Remaining problems we can do in the next class. Okay. Thank you all.